Hey y'all, hey, what's going on? Happy Monday, right after the Super Bowl. Just locked in another cool episode. Let me see if I can get this guest on because I know y'all know who she is. So let me just see if I can get her. That's right, let everybody know. All right. Hey, there she is. Let's see. There we go. This lady is no stranger. Oh, did I accept it? Okay, I think I accepted it. Keelay, this thing is crazy. I am inviting and accepting and accepting and inviting. All right, we're going to get it on here in a second. Let's see. It says you're unable to join. Well, I am accepting. I'm not sure what's happening. Hey. There we go. Hey, we cooking with some grease now.
Hey,
what's going on, girlfriend?
Like, Instagram or nobody wants us to be great.
I know. I'm like, come on now, Instagram. Good grief. I see the people coming in the building. Hey, everybody. Hey, y'all. Hey. Listen, today I had such a great conversation with Keelay Carter. Now, y'all know her as the queen of what? Keelay Carter Experience, but I am coining her. I know I gotta take my glasses off because it keeps
Yes, I was like, what is happening?
These rings in my eyes. I know, it's crazy. I'm like, don't be giving away all my secrets, telling all my business. But she is also the queen of content, y'all. Y'all know, listen, all day you can get inspired by Keelay.
Hey.
And so, hey girl, how you doing? It's been such a great time chatting with you. You know, I love getting on these afterglows where we have conversations and we start talking about like a little tease about what we talked about and how things are going. Hey y'all. But listen, y'all, Keelay has some amazing things in the works. So tell everybody a little bit more about the Keelay Carter Experience, because I know it's a transition from what you were doing before, but I think, you know, people can truly resonate with what's going on.
The Keelay Carter Experience, if you know any OGs are here, you remember Momish and the journey with Momish, the podcast, the apparel, all of the things. So the Keelay Carter Experience encompasses all of that, but it also encompasses a platform that will be, a community base. So Keelay Carter Experience is a community and a platform that allows me to honestly just show up as myself transparently every single day. But also the hope is to, the purpose is to inspire, motivate, uplift, and encourage women to live with purpose every single day. No matter what. We never forget the no matter what, because we know that we have so many titles and so many roles and so many responsibilities, and we're being pulled so many different directions, but you do have purpose. You have purpose for your individual self and not just your titles behind it. So the Keelay Carter Experience is all of that. Y'all know I love y'all here. But also in-person events will be coming in 2023. So I'm really excited to get back into that and getting to know a lot of you in person and meet you. We just realized we're neighbors, so we're excited to connect.
Literally. Right? I mean, we are literally right next door to each other like 5 minutes, girl. It doesn't make sense. So you see us popping up like, hey, girl, hey, you already know what's going on. But listen, I'm so excited. Look, I have my glasses on. I'm so excited about connecting with you on a deeper level, because what I feel like a lot of people who like know you on social, they may not really understand like the deeper inner work that you've done to get to this point where you can really share, and like some of the catalysts behind you actually starting the Keelay Carter Experience and even the podcast that you once had, right? And I think that when we talked about this, we really start showing up as our authentic self, and we make room for other people to also have their needs met. that's when we really grow. Like, that's when we really start to shine. We start to do different things. And so I'm excited for the pivot, for real. You know, the purpose and all of that is in your pivot. Like, we think we coming on here for a certain thing. Look, I see the trademarkpreneur on here, girl. She got everybody set up. Hey, girl. But yeah, I think that has really made a huge, you know, a huge splash in what's coming for you.
Yes.
And so I'm excited, girl. You be giving us tips all day long, mothers, wives. Like, if you're not tapped into Keelay, I don't know what y'all doing. So make sure you follow her. Make sure you follow us, because we're going to be connecting and doing some things. So, but look, you know, you also talked about just content creation in general, right? I feel like most people who are on Instagram, either you lurking or you working. So if you working, right, give us a couple tips that we can take with us, like when we're thinking about content creation. Because again, I feel like I know you, and I think that that's one of the things, you're so relatable, right? Like you've been homegirls for a long time. But show people like how, just some of the things, not all the things, they gotta watch the episode, but a few things that they can do to really start to show up and make it
definitely. We had this conversation. Definitely check out the podcast episode. But you know, it's just been a journey, honestly, just me evolving as a woman, honestly, and just being more comfortable, like you said, that healing journey to be able to show up. And so I was sharing with her, you know, first being your authentic self, not pretending to be somebody else, because if you're pretending to be somebody else, then it just defeats the purpose of your purpose. Because people are looking for what you have. They're looking for what you know, bring to the table. They're looking for how you show up. And so you showing up as your authentic self, like, you know, I always love to hear that it makes other people feel comfortable around you. It makes you relatable. It makes you, you know, them feel like, wow, I can do these things, or, you know, I can show up this way because, you know, I'm seeing her or I'm seeing him show up. And so that was the number one thing we talked about, being authentic. We also talked about make sure that the content that you're creating brings you joy and brings you happiness, because we don't need to be on here frustrated and comparing and feeling overwhelmed and feeling like it's another job. Oh, I got to set up my tripod today. I got to create, you know, create a reel. I got to post this. I got to post that. And it feels like, why am I even doing this? You know, what's the point? What's the purpose? So make sure that the content you're creating genuinely brings you joy. And then the third thing, just make it customized to you. If you're a mom and you want to make mom content, make mom content, but also don't allow yourself to feel like you have to be boxed in. You know, showing up as you can have all the different realms connected. So if you want to share, you know, marriage stuff, wife stuff, date night stuff, fashion stuff, whatever it is that brings you joy, whatever it is that you feel like is calling you, that is tugging you, do it. And do it unapologetically is what we talked about.
I know, girl. Like, ooh, I told you, it feels like this never-ending hamster wheel. But when you talk to me about it a little bit more, it kind of gives you a little bit of, like, a little pause. Like, okay, it doesn't have to be so crazy. And also, like, doesn't have to be perfect. Like, spring going out. Okay, we gonna cut it back on. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect. And I am guilty, because I do have that tinge of OCD. The people who know me know it's like, yeah, but just like, okay, well, here we are. And like you said, some of your biggest performers are just when you showing up like, I'm tired today. Like, I don't feel like being bothered. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like being bothered, but I'm just communicating with you because you're my people, you're my tribe, you get me. Yes. And we just gonna have this conversation. And that's what I loved about that. And that's what I feel like is so relatable. And I love what you're doing for women. I love how you're transforming this norm of, like, we can just be doing all the things, and we don't have to do them all great, right? We don't have to do them all great, but we're just going to continue to do what we do. We're going to continue to show up
what
every day. No matter what. Listen, it was just for a couple of minutes. I love these afterglows because, like I always say, it gives us the opportunity to just have like this no filter conversation, right? You know, when you're on podcast, you don't want to be over talking to the person. Here it's just like, just homegirls. We're just having a conversation. Yeah, all the things. So y'all, if y'all have a question for Keelay, y'all can drop it in a box, or listen, y'all can check out this episode dropping soon. We actually have like all these episodes coming at the end of the month for Black History Month. And I love the opportunity to amplify and accelerate Black-owned businesses.
Yes.
And so, you know, we are wishing you so much luck, Keelay. I know you're going to be successful. We have a huge tribe behind you and a huge community. And so we just here to
Thank you so much. Listen, I'm heavy on the Black, okay?
Heavy on the Black. Come on, y'all better get into it. That's right. Y'all make sure you guys are following Keelay at Keelay_Carter and Heavy on the Black CO. Heavy on the Black CO, so you can be the first to check out this episode as soon as it drops. Love you guys. Happy Monday.
Yes.
Keelay girl, I'm going to see you soon.
That's my
somebody.
husband.
I said, girl, you better call your husband because I ain't coming over nothing. I mean, I'm your neighbor, but I ain't coming over. If it's going to be some problems on the street, I'm telling you now, I'm going to be back here. Because I got the feeling your husband going to have something to say. I ain't getting in the middle of that, monsieur. I am not. Just know your wife is over here shaking up the world, and we are here for all of the shakes. Okay? Well, thank you again, sis. We appreciate you having you on. We have to get on here again. Like, you know, you have help me bridge through this, like I said, take these hamster wheel skates off so I can feel like I'm just existing.
Live are about to become a thing again. So definitely, we got to get back on here and just have these open, transparent conversations where it's like no pressure. It's just like we're just talking. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the biggest thing. So I know it's me. It's not the system. It's me trying to break the system. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, listen, husband, don't get us caught up in no foolishness. I know I got to get down here and make sure my husband is eating before he have a fit. And that these children getting ready for showers and things like that. All the mamas, life be life, and it's
yes,
life be life. And but I appreciate you, sis, and we'll be talking again soon. All right. Good night, y'all. Take care. See you soon.